Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well today, wherever you are in the beautiful world. Today we are talking about my experiences with complex post-traumatic stress disorder. This is my cat Pharaoh. He is going to be here with us for moral support. Channel his energy if things get a little too heavy for you in this video today. He'll be around. So, before diving in, I want to say I have never been diagnosed. However, these are the symptoms that I experienced from what I believe to be CPTSD. Let me read the definition that I found online for us. CPTSD is a trauma-related mental health condition that results from sustained abuse and powerlessness over time. If that is not narcissistic abuse symptoms, I don't know what is. So, I was not diagnosed, and my experience may not be the typical experience. Mental health conditions, as that definition said, look different on everyone. That's my disclaimer before jumping in. Why I'm sharing this today is because I'm doing this 30-day challenge of sharing my thoughts, my life with you, sharing my healing over this month, when I feel that I have become habitually wired to live in these CPTSD ways, even though I am no longer unhappy. I'm in a place where it's time for me to rekindle my inner fire and take this action. But you may be in a place where you resonate more with these things that I'm about to talk about today, and if that's the case, slow down and know that everyone's gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. Just lean into whatever you're feeling right now. If you want to relax, relax. If you want to move on, move on. The first most impactful symptom that I experienced was serious chronic fatigue. I was tired all the time. From senior year of high school up until I was 23. What is that? Like over 5 years. My work, I was good to work for about 3 to 4 hours after that. Like, I was inconsistent and unreliable, and this was combined with a feeling of lack of motivation. It was hard to get out of bed, and that's a stereotypical depression, CPTSD sort of thing to talk about, but I was so tired. I would wake up and not want to get up and start the day, and then I would have to go work or something, and then I would want to come home and go to bed again, and then feel like I got nothing done and be resentful towards myself, but just sleep. This fatigue and wanting to stay inside and to myself led to literal isolation, and then I also, in a more subtle way, isolated myself. Even when I was with people, I wasn't. I was closed off. I didn't give them my real self. I didn't give them all the things that I could have. I isolated myself, and it's because I felt like no one understood, and even if they did understand, they didn't care, and I couldn't rely on them to be there. Over the past few years, I have built a community around me of people who support me and empower me and lift me up and inspire me, and it's done so much for making me feel safe and comfortable and excited about letting my true self shine. I also stuffed my feelings. Something really great would happen and I wouldn't feel excited, and something really sad would happen and I didn't cry. And it still shocks me to this day when I do burst out laughing. I almost think it's kind of annoying. And it also shocks me when something bad happens and I cry. I'm like, oh wow, look, I can actually express my feelings. It goes to show that this shows up differently in different people. I know some people have said that they just have crying fits every day when they are feeling depressed or after the effects of all this. It shows up differently for everybody. A side effect of that last symptom was mood explosions. I would stuff my emotions for so long, and then one thing that didn't deserve my explosion would make me just explode in anger or sadness. Another contrast of symptoms was brain fog, oftentimes, feeling like there was actual emptiness. And what is that TV? Like static in my head, like no movement, nothing happening. And then the contrast of having obsessive thoughts and thought loops. Now I can like be in reality and have something come to my mind and think about it in different layers, you know, in an actual intellectual way. It's a different way of perceiving the entire world. Do you understand? Am I not making sense to anyone? I also had poor concentration and poor self-esteem. And I will end on having a total lack of creativity. I would be able to channel my artistic abilities because I'm an artist. I can make something happen, but I never really wanted to. There's the kitty! Combining all of this with a lack of sense of self made for such a hard time finding my footing and finding my path. And I hope that in sharing this and sharing my thoughts on leaning into these feelings and accepting them if they are a part of your present reality, or realizing that maybe they are but it's time to move on from them, I just hope that someone's able to benefit from me sharing my experiences. If you feel so obliged, go ahead and share your experience in the comment section down below or on the forum that I created for us resilient children. You never know who may benefit from hearing your story. Know that you're doing a great job, and do something good for yourself today after watching this video, whether it be journal about all the stuff that's going on in your head after listening, or taking a moment to just sit and breathe, taking a moment to get the rest that maybe you need, or taking a moment to do something. Take action on what your future looks like. I'm gonna go do something called editing this video. And I'll see you very soon. Peace. Boop, 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 boop. Knocks you out.